For almost 2 decades, the F-22 Raptor has been the king of the skies, stealthy, lethal, and nearly untouchable in air-to-air combat. Beside it, the F-35 Lightning II has become the most advanced multi-role fighter ever mass-produced, operated by the US and allies across the globe. But here's the truth, both jets belong to the 5th generation. Their technology was revolutionary in the 2000s. But time never stops. America's rivals have been catching up. China has its stealth J-20 Mighty Dragon. Russia is pushing its own stealth fighters, the Su-57, and even concepts for a Su-75. And while none of them may truly match the Raptor, they reveal something important. The race for the next generation of air combat has already begun. So what comes next? What replaces the Raptor when it retires in the 2030s? What system ensures America and its allies, Britain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, continue to dominate the skies? The answer lies in one of the most secretive projects in modern military history. A program so hidden that even its shape, its name, and its true capabilities remain classified. It's called NGAD, Next Generation Air Dominance. And while the US Air Force only admitted it in 2020, insiders claim a prototype has already flown. No leaks, no photos, just whispers of a stealth machine that could rewrite the rulebook of aerial warfare. This isn't just about another fighter jet. It's about an entire ecosystem of air dominance. A human pilot commanding AI drones, engines that adapt mid-flight, lasers that fire at the speed of light, and stealth so advanced, it might make the F-22 look outdated. And here's the chilling part. America isn't alone. The UK has its Tempest program. Europe is building the Future Combat Air System. China and Russia are racing to design their own 6th-generation platforms. The battlefield of tomorrow is already being built right now. Which raises the question, will America's secret project secure the skies for decades, or will rivals? When you hear the words Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD, you might picture a single futuristic fighter jet. But here's the truth. NGAD is not just one aircraft. It's an entire family of systems, all designed to work together in ways we've never seen before. At the center is the crown jewel, a manned stealth fighter. This aircraft is expected to be faster, stealthier, and deadlier than any jet flying today. But here's the game changer. This pilot won't be flying alone. Imagine a single pilot acting as a quarterback in the sky. On command, he can deploy squadrons of loyal wingman drones, each equipped with different roles. Some could scout deep into enemy territory. Others could jam enemy radar and disrupt communications. And some could even launch weapons themselves, all while keeping the human pilot safely out of range. This concept is called manned-unmanned teaming. It changes everything. In a dogfight, it's not one jet versus another. It's one pilot commanding an entire digital air force in real time. And it's not just about drones. NGAD is also expected to use adaptive cycle engines, power plants so advanced, they can literally change configuration mid-flight. That means the jet can shift into high-thrust mode when it needs speed, or switch into ultra-efficient mode when it needs range. It could cross oceans without refueling, then dogfight over enemy airspace, all in the same mission. And let's not forget stealth. NGAD may ditch traditional tails altogether, adopting a flying wing design similar to the B-2 bomber. Why? Because tails create radar signatures. A tailless fighter could be nearly invisible to even the most advanced tracking systems. This is what makes NGAD different. It's not just a jet. It's a network. A system of systems that blend stealth, AI, drones, next-gen engines, and cutting-edge weapons into one lethal package. And while most of it is classified, one thing is clear. NGAD isn't designed for the wars of the past. Here's where things get truly mysterious. The US Air Force has admitted this much. A prototype 6th-generation fighter already exists, and it has already flown. But beyond that, silence. No photos. No leaks. Just a statement designed to rattle America's rivals. So what is the Pentagon hiding? Some defense insiders whisper that NGAD could take the form of a tailless, flying wing design, similar to the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. Without vertical stabilizers, the aircraft would generate almost no radar signature, making it nearly impossible to track. Others believe the real breakthrough isn't shape but power. NGAD may use adaptive cycle engines, a technology capable of transforming mid-flight. With one setting, the engine delivers blistering speed and raw thrust. With another, it shifts to ultra-efficient cruise mode, giving the aircraft unprecedented range. In simple terms, NGAD could sprint like an F-22 and cruise like a bomber. And then there are the rumors of directed energy weapons. Lasers. Not decades away, possibly ready now. Imagine an American fighter jet capable of burning enemy missiles out of the sky at the speed of light. No smoke trails. No evasive maneuvers. Just instant defense. Some reports also suggest NGAD will feature artificial intelligence co-pilots. An onboard digital brain capable of processing radar data, managing drones, and even making split-second combat decisions faster than any human could react. Narrator pause, then dramatic. And perhaps the biggest secret of all? We don't know how many prototypes are flying, or where they're based. Could they already be patrolling U.S. skies? Could they have flown missions over the Pacific testing against Chinese radar systems? The Pentagon won't say. And perhaps the biggest secret of all? We don't know how many prototypes are flying, or where they're based. Could they already be patrolling U.S. skies? Could they have flown missions over the Pacific testing against Chinese radar systems? Every leap in military technology comes with a price tag. And NGAD, America's sixth-generation fighter jet program, is no exception. In fact, it may become the most expensive aircraft project in history. The legendary F-22 Raptor cost about $150 million per jet to produce. The F-35 Lightning II sits around $80 million today. But NGAD? Analysts estimate a single aircraft could cost $200 to $300 million each. That's nearly the price of 3 F-35s, just for one NGAD. And that doesn't even include the drones. Remember, NGAD is designed to operate with entire swarms of loyal wingmen. Each drone could add tens of millions to the bill. Together, the full system could push costs into the billions per squadron. Critics argue this will mean fewer jets in the sky. With budgets already stretched, the U.S. Air Force may only afford a limited fleet of NGAD fighters, possibly just a few hundred in total. Compare that to the thousands of F-16s and F-35s in service, and you see the challenge. Will America trade quantity for quality? And the cost isn't only measured in dollars. Every new generation of fighter takes decades to design, test, and deploy. That means huge risks. If NGAD stumbles, the U.S. could be left vulnerable in the 2030s, just as China and Russia are rolling out their own next-gen aircraft. But for the U.S. Air Force, the gamble is worth it. They argue air dominance is priceless. If NGAD can guarantee America wins the first 24 hours of any future war, then its cost, no matter how high, is justified. In the end, NGAD isn't just a fighter. It's a statement. A warning to America's rivals that the United States is willing to spend whatever it takes to keep control of the skies. The only question is, will that price be too high to pay? America isn't the only one chasing the future of air combat. Across the globe, rival nations and allies alike are racing to develop their own sixth-generation fighters. And this race isn't just about jets. It's about who will control the skies in the wars of the 2030s and beyond. In China, whispers of a new program are spreading fast. Analysts call it the JXX. It's rumored to be a stealth platform designed to surpass the US F-22 and F-35. Beijing is pouring billions into aerospace research, determined to challenge American air superiority over the Pacific. Meanwhile, Russia continues to struggle with its Su-57 fleet. But Moscow claims it's already planning a Su-60, a next-gen fighter concept with advanced stealth and AI integration. Whether it's real progress or propaganda, one thing is certain. Russia won't give up the chase. And then there are America's allies. The UK is leading the charge with the Tempest program, a joint effort with Italy and Japan. Tempest promises advanced stealth, drone integration, and even augmented reality cockpits. By 2035, Britain expects Tempest to take to the skies. Not to be outdone, France, Germany, and Spain are developing the Future Combat Air System, or FCAS. It's Europe's answer to NGAD, featuring a sixth-generation fighter paired with unmanned, remote carriers and next-gen weapons. Together, these systems are designed to challenge American dominance over NATO skies. So what does this mean? The race isn't just about technology. It's about alliances, strategy, and global power. Whoever wins the sixth-generation fighter race won't just control the skies. They'll shape the balance of power for decades, and while many nations are building, only one will lead. The United States intends for NGAD to remain the gold standard of air dominance. But with rivals advancing fast, the question remains, can America stay ahead in the most important arms race of the 21st century? In modern warfare, the battle doesn't start on the ground. It starts in the sky. Whoever controls the air, controls the fight. And that's why America's sixth-generation fighter jet isn't just another project. It's a matter of national survival. Imagine a future conflict in the Pacific. China floods the skies with stealth fighters and drone swarms, backed by hypersonic missiles. Or picture Eastern Europe, where Russia fields its next-gen fighters while NATO struggles to respond. Without NGAD, the US and its allies could find themselves fighting outnumbered and outgunned. For America and its allies, the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, this program is more than technology. It's a shield. It's a promise. A guarantee that if the storm of war comes, the free world will still own the sky. The sixth-generation fighter is already here. We may not know its name. We may not know its shape. But one thing is certain. The future of air combat belongs to those who prepare for it today. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think America's secret sixth-generation fighter looks like? Sleek tailless stealth? Laser cannons? AI co-pilots? Drop your theories in the comments below. I'll be featuring the best ones in a future video. And if you want more deep dives into the weapons shaping tomorrow's battles, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. Until next time, stay sharp and stay airborne.